Hi Gemini, welcome to your monthly reading for September 2020. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. If this is about you and another person, this could resonate with theirs or your moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right, Gemini. All right. Gemini, September 2020. Seven of Cups, Three of Cups, Ace of Swords, the Empress, that could be Taurus, Aries, or Libra, Four of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, the Star card, that could be Aquarius. My little baby guy over there. Okay. Oops, this one. All right. Let's see here. So 2 3s. And we've got 9. No? Yes? No, 8. We've got an 8 here. 7, 8. Okay, 2 3s. All right. So we're kind of just rolling along here. What's this Three of Cups here? It's 3 of Cups. Oh boy. Okay, 7 of Pentacles. So what are you doing? Did somebody this feels like you're kind of going along with something, but you're having doubts. Things are kind of up in the air. Maybe you're thinking something's too good to be true. Better have your wits about you. This is okay. So this is like, okay, even though there might be kind of some chaos going on or kind of confusion or whatnot, that's best dealt with the equal, balancing it with clarity and sort of decisive action if you can manage that. This could be also you feeling like, when am I going to be able to get back out there and go have fun or go date? 6 of Wands, that could be about dating. What's this Ace of Swords? Wheel of Fortune. What's this Empress about? What's this Empress about? 3 of Pentacles. All right. I think you're feeling cut off from everything. I think here's the thing. Okay. This is oddly specific, but I'm going with it. It feels like you are kind of in a state of like dissonance where you're just like things are just like, you're getting restless or frustrated, and you've got somebody reaching out from your past or contacting you again that is making you consider, because you're feeling disconnected, you're feeling a bit low, or you're just feeling like things are out of sorts. Those two were going to jump. What's this? Ace of Pentacles and 9 of Pentacles. So perhaps there's some feelings of insecurity here, or wanting, questioning if you can do it. Maybe you should reconsider, things like that. Like you're questioning and you might be doubting yourself, and that's okay. I think that's why this showed up, is that you need to critically think about your choices, or what potentially could be in front of you, and also what just ended. Like, what are you, because the wheel's turning, right? There's a cycle that was completed here, and this could mean you need to take decisive action to complete a cycle, or thinking about your choices. Should you renegotiate? Should you go back and reconsider what would lie before you? Where did you come from? Think about that. Look at that critically. I hate that you can't see it because the light shines on it. Hold on a minute here. Let me see if I can get that better. No, that's not going to do anything. All right. Okay. All right. Because it feels like it 7 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups. It's like you're debating, and you're like, well, and part of it comes from feeling disconnected and feeling like, who's got your back? What if I'm going to be on my own in this? That type of thing. What's this 4 of Pentacles? Ace of Wands, Oh, good. So we do have you staying put then. So that's all you're doing is negotiating and considering, maybe because I'm sitting here flapping my gums telling you, wait. Okay, so we got 4 of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. Okay, and we had that 9 of Pentacles and that Ace of Pentacles show up also. So it could be that this is about stability first and foremost. It could be you withdrawing from a new connection. You kind of going, or if you have a new connect, wow, that's what this is. This is just considering everything and going all over, doing like the whole 360 view on something, because you're considering a lot of options here, but you're not doing anything, which I vote for, because I prefer you have a game plan first. I don't think this calls for spontaneity. I think there's time and place for spontaneity, which makes it not spontaneous, but whatever. And I don't think this is it. I think you need to be thinking about what you could potentially be starting or ending before you actually have movement. What's this Knight of Pentacles? Okay, what's this Knight of Pentacles? Page of Swords. So this could be Taurus. What's this Star card? You're putting something on hold. So because of your indecision, which I think is a good thing, because if you're not willing to act on it, you're still kind of like, I just don't know. Good. You're not going to do anything about it. Yeah, you're going to kind of stay the course that you're on. You're thinking about it, but you're not going to do much with it, which I vote for, because I feel like you need to vet this situation. You need to think about it more. You're reconsidering something that you eventually decide against. I don't know if it's a job that you're returning to. It feels romantic. It feels like a romantic connection. It could be going back to a familiar situation. Maybe your old roommate wants you to move back in, or maybe it's a job and they're asking you to come back and you're thinking about it, but you're not going to do anything. You're actually going to stay put, because where you're at, you realize, for the Geminis I'm reading for, that you have a better chance at fulfilling your needs or security than going all in with that prior situation. So it's not that you've cut them off, it's that you're not acting on the possibility or potential. You're kind of in limbo, deliberately so. You're not making any moves yet. You might even still be talking to them or negotiating, but you're just not doing anything, which I like, because I feel like you really need to think about this. But, that's just me being me. What's this Star card about? 4 of Cups. Okay, so for the month of September, this is about you staying the course and doing whatever you're doing. To be honest, some of you might not have a choice, not much else is going on, right? So that's entirely realistic, but you sure are thinking about your choices and your options, and you should. Honestly, you should. This is not the time for spontaneity or jumping all in. There's cards of caution and methodical pacing and a focus on security and stability. And so it looks like while your mind might be really considering a lot of possibilities, you're going to stay the course that you're on right now. Planning perhaps for what's to come, a better what's to come, but for right now, after considering everything, it's like, nope, stay in the course. But I think you're also, I think there's this realization too that a lot of this is restlessness because of things being stagnant for a while. But there's wisdom in you realizing that just because things are stagnant doesn't mean I go back to what's familiar. This is about staying the course. God, everything's about staying the course lately. All the readings are about staying the course for brighter days to come. That this is somewhat of a healing period for you, or like a reset. It almost feels like it would be your birthday month, but it's not, obviously. But like this would be kind of like if it was your birthday month. Thinking about the long term, what's ahead, how you want to do things differently, where you come from, what you want for the next year, that sort of thing. Okay. That's for Gemini. Okay. Knight of Swords. I read that as Aquarius. All right. So wanting some... Is this going against the grain though, like what you would normally do? Because this feels like we've got all these cards of, I hate to say stagnation like it's a bad thing, but in this sense it's good, because You're still giving time to think about it. And yet we've got going rogue here. We've got like just all of a sudden enacting something like post haste, doing an about face 180, just all of a sudden breaking free and doing what you want. And maybe that's what this is about. Maybe you did do that. That you decided that, you know what, this shouldn't be anymore. And because I've got to go do other things. I'm not going to go back like I used to or I normally would. I'm going to stop things right here, and I'm not ending it, but I'm also not going all in again. I'm taking some time to think. I feel like money might be a concern also. It won't be for long, but you might be a little concerned about that. And it'll pass. So just so you know. But this feels like you're breaking tradition or breaking a familiar habit of kind of returning to what's familiar and staying the course here. This is not budging. This is kind of pulling back from what was a consideration. It's pulling back from it. You're still in contact though. You're still in contact. Okay. What else for? Whoopsie. Okay, that was going to jump. It says, cheer up, live in the moment. All right. What else for? Yeah. Cheer up. What else for Gemini? Face your fears. Release the power of fear. False evidence appearing real. I don't agree with that. I used to, I think I grew up in the era where everybody had acronyms for everything to try and kind of demystify or depower the word of fear. It's like a fear. So then you make an acronym out of it. It's like, oh yeah, that's what it means. No, no, it doesn't. Whatever. But this is, feel the fear and do it anyway. What do you got to lose, right? Everything is okay. It's just, I think this is all about you wanting to return to something familiar because what's ahead of you might feel like is going to take too long to get to you, or you're just in a low period, or you're feeling restless. But this is you also realizing that's not the answer either, and staying the course, which is probably not what you are used to doing. This is probably someone that you might have done the back and forth with before, and you're going rogue here and not. You're doing the unexpected because you probably realize it's time to instead of repeating patterns, it's time to face it and give it some thought. Think about it. So it could be that you've been afraid because maybe you feel like, I'm not going to be able to make it by myself. You will. Might just be fearful of that. That's okay. It's got you figuring out a way, even if you start carp flopping, you're going to figure out a way, so don't you worry about that. What else for? Why do I have a rock in there? Okay. I'm sitting there doing the dice and I pull out a crystal. Okay, I got more. I must have put the crystals in the bag. Huh. Okay, so that must... I go to pull out dice and I'm pulling out crystals for you. How about that? Okay, that's for Gemini. Those are rose quartz. Love. That's for Gemini. I hope my sound's okay. I forgot to mention that. I quadruple checked it, so I really hope it's not blasting your ears right now. I'm talking normal volume, so okay. Ace of Wands reversed. So there's Ace of Wands upright. Ooh, 10 of Cups reversed. Okay, so perhaps this was a non-starter. Perhaps there was potential and you decided against it because you're like, no, I think I need to focus on my present needs of security and stability right now, working and kind of just doing that. It's not really the time to take a trip down memory lane, or you know what I mean? Like, it's just whatever you were thinking of starting with somebody that might be familiar, or that you might have just met, it's not the time to start. Perhaps you learned more about them and it's a non-starter because you don't have as much in common as you think, or you don't, it's just not something you feel like is something you could do right now. I feel like you found something out that like there's just not an alignment. There would be a delay to it, and you're like, what's the point? Why don't we just not at all, and then why don't we delay this, and then we'll see later, but this isn't going to be a priority for me, not like it was or why I was considering. I really need to focus on what's in front of me. I feel like that's what you come to the conclusion of. So something had the potential, you were considering it, and then you decided to stay the course. Okay, all right. Which, I vote for. I vote for you figuring yourself out, if that's what you want to do. Again, though, you're not stopping contact with them. You're just stopping the momentum of what was transpiring. It's being shelved for now. Okay, all right. Okay, Gemini, I hope this was helpful. That's your September. Good luck to you. Much love. And don't worry about, you're going to be a little worried about probably money this month. It'll pass. It's okay. All right. You take care, and I hope to see you in the next reading.